Welcome to Winners Finals, the post-commentary. Myself, Whattageek, that's Charizard, versus Zai, the Diddy Kong. Up to this point, Zai has been playing fantastically as both Diddy Kong and Cloud, and up to this point, on recording, I believe I've only played random. But let's see how this goes. I don't exactly remember the order of events in full, but we're gonna remark on them when we see them. Zai doing rather well with the banana game, as per usual. We were remarking on it a lot during the other matches that he had against players when he was playing Diddy Kong. I don't know what happened there with the banana. I guess it evaporated due to the down throw. Coming in with a Flare Blitz, punishing the land, though it probably wasn't in my best interest to have done that. And I'm just waiting for Zai to, I guess, so I don't seem biased. Whattageek waiting for Zai to make moves rather than going in and attacking willy-nilly, because Charizard's not really that great of a straight-up attacker. He has to know when it's safe to attack. Although in the past, Zai has done rather well in this matchup as Diddy Kong. And as you'll see later, I might as well go ahead and say it. You'll see later on that he's going to play Cloud instead of Diddy Kong, mostly to get faster moves and not having to rely on an item's inaccuracy to deal some damage. Or I guess I should say potential inaccuracy, because he has the not the rock barrel, the peanut pop gun and the banana to worry about. Whereas with Cloud, he can throw out a projectile that goes straight forward every now and again and still have it, you know, deter the Charizard, or any other heavy character for that matter. But for the most part, he's a little more physical and quick on the physical. So after this match, Zai decides, you know what? No more Diddy Kong. We're gonna go Cloud. I'm gonna stick with Charizard for at least a couple more rounds. But since this is Winners Finals, it's gonna be best 3 of 5. Whoa. Going with the long sleeve on his left arm, Cloud. Meanwhile, it's still Charizard. Some intense character selection, I guess. See, this problem with post-commentary is that you have to just wait for things to happen rather than have the audience background noise like fill in all the extra details. It also doesn't help that I don't have a commentator with me. But, you know, some commentary is better than nothing. And if you're smart enough, you've already tuned out to the video at this point, so congratulations, you don't have to hear this embarrassing part of my life. And I remember at this point I was remarking on the tip about Cloud for Climb Hazard. I had misread it, almost misread it as it being Charizard. But yeah, Cloud, well, Zai's Cloud specifically, I've noticed, it varies between running away, charging limit very briefly, and then going in for an attack. It's similar to the banana game in that he makes the opponent expect that a situation is safe, and then he proves that it isn't. Slowly charging that limit up to get the fully charged, you know, limit, and then he uses the side B. I think for the most part it is the side B that he uses. If not that, then the standard B. I don't see him go for the finishing touch a whole lot, just in general. And in case it wasn't obvious, Diddy Kong is not as quick on the trigger as Cloud. If not that, Zai is just really quick with Cloud versus Diddy Kong. He's off stage right now, so Whattageek figures that, you know, just go in, make him waste his recovery. But no, he goes for his limit side B and takes me out, and takes Whattageek out, keeping him in the air, where you do not want to be against a Cloud with the neutral air and the up air. Nice air dodge. Couldn't tell if that was an accuracy on Charizard's part or if it was good dodging by Zai. Could be a multitude of things. Mistimed Rock Smash. Correctly timed Fly. Takes out Cloud, but Charizard's at a very strong disadvantage right now. Almost 100% up. And Zai still has a whole lot of damage to take before he's pretty much gone. Jab, jab, down tilt is a favorite of Whattageek's. Also, liberal use of the Flare Blitz I noticed in this tournament. A bit too much of it from the few matches I do remember. Again, Zai going for the deceptions. Earlier you saw he had jumped, he short hopped but didn't attack. He just went for the jab once he landed, which I assume is a safer option for Cloud. Up smash, not gonna take it, though Charizard was doing really well to keep up to this point. Shield break, held the shield for too long. Zai pushing Charizard over a little bit to ensure that the KO is gonna land. Move on to game 3. I believe Charizard's gonna stick with it. And then go to Lafayette. Let's see if I'm right on that. Oh yeah, I do remember Zai at this point was like, okay, I'm gonna ban Halberd, and that's it. And then I start going to the stage select, and he says, oh, and Duck Hunt. Like he was intentionally waiting for me to hover over it. But nonetheless, here we go. Lilac Crew is hoping to... actually, I don't think I was hoping to do anything here. Or I guess I don't think Whattageek is hoping to do anything here. He just figures, yeah, let's try a different change of pace than the typical norm, I guess. Zai doing rather well, blocking the Flare Blitz and then immediately punishing with the Limit Side B. Charizard's going to have to do a lot of damage in a short amount of time, lest Zai punishes him yet again for his mistakes. Catches Zai with the neutral air, racking up that damage rather quickly. Fly doesn't connect, though it was, I guess it was a good read, or a good attempt, nonetheless. Zai again going for the Limit Side B. Personal favorite, it looks like. Looks like Whattageek is trying to go a little bit more on the offensive than the defensive, and is relying on that Flare Blitz a little too much there. Taking some extra damage when not landing it, and Zai is a bit too smart for it. Of course, this is assuming that Whattageek is thinking about what he's doing and not actually trying to have fun, but now we see that he's trying to go for an up throw to cement this stock. Unfortunately, that's going to be a 2-stock victory for Zai as Cloud. The phonetic pronunciation of Cloud's logo. And character selection, back to random. At this point, I'm pretty sure I was figuring, yeah, you know what, I'm not going to win as Charizard. Let's have some fun. Let's see what I get. And we go to a randomly legal stage, which is Miiverse. Unfortunately, the internet was not on for this part, so we couldn't get any of the amazing Miiverse posts, or the Memeverse posts, as they are. Now, DLC and Curls, who are avid competitors here in this scene, neither of them came to the tournament this week because they had other obligations. And they were both upset that there was no Lucas representation because both of them are Lucas players. Just so happens I got Lucas as a random character. And if you think about it, Cloud is just a more anime Lucas. He's got the yellow hair, he's got magical powers, and he's got a sword. I remember making some pretty liberal use of the PK freeze in this match and landing it at least once. There's a lot of Z-airs going on right now trying to deter. Zai also not really expecting the jabs and down tilts, from what I remember. PK freeze doesn't quite land. Back throw. Pushing him off stage, using the PK Thunder as though Pepe would. Didn't quite have enough recovery frames there to make adequate use of a punish. Ooh, and the stage spike. We tech those. And the forward smash. We tech those. So far, a pretty even match, which is odd considering the random choice. But then again, Lafayette's scene tends to have some, you know, outliers in terms of who's good at what, or who's good at whom. Zai, again, doing really well to combo his attacks together and making sure that he has enough recovery frames when he lands. We're going to see another forward B. Some momentum stalling earlier with the PSI Thunder. Or PSI Magnet, my bad. Yeah, there's the side B. Tried to psych Whattageek out on that one. Air dodged the up air, which was a pretty good read there. The roll around the projectile. Both of them go for kicking jabs that were not facing one another? Okay. Back into down tilts and jabs. Zai fishing for that. Ooh, PK Freeze finally lands. Fishing for that side B. There it is, but the DI was a bit real there. Ooh, and the up air takes out the stock for Whattageek. That's going to be game. Zai sitting in grand finals. Let's see how the loser's bracket turns out.